Kevin Hahn,
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Sarah.
and we're here to talk about the #1 change that needs to happen that will not only affect our school, our community, but the whole Halton region.
So, the background of our school. We are a brand new school. We just opened last year.
Okay, so we took a look at the possible topics for this challenge. With the energy, we're a very energy efficient school and we're attached to community center and library, so there's not much we can do about changing that. We took a look at biodiversity. Our school is still developing and we're still fine-tuning our green space, so we're going to revisit that later in the year.
Transportation. A lot of our students take the bus, ride their bikes, or walk to school. So we're pretty good with eco-friendly transportation. And food, our CAF is catered from outside the school, so we don't have much control on what they serve, but last year they worked with us to run a meatless Monday.
So we came to the waste section. Have you ever seen one of these happen in your neighborhood? I was just at my house the other day and I saw these kind of things happen. The garbage that are all over the lawn because of the wind blowing over, because of the blue bin does not have any lids on them. So we wanted to change that and eliminate all these problems. So the problem comes from the design of the blue box itself, and we wanted to change that in order to save our environment. So $11.5 billion are actually spent every year to clean up the street garbage, and most of them are actually paper, aluminum, and glass, which are ironically the recyclables that go in the blue bin.
So when we were doing our research, we found that on the Halton Region website, on their frequently asked questions page, that there is a question about why Halton's blue bins did not have lids, and we'll get back to that later in the presentation.
So these are some blue bins in the UK. They're available to everyone for £2, which is fairly cheap. They're waterproof and they do a great job of containing all the contents in the blue bin without it blowing away.
We conducted a survey, and a few of the questions were, so if the community viewed street garbage as a problem, and most people said yes. And when we asked if they had witnessed this at least once, it was yes. And we asked if they were satisfied with the current design, and most were satisfied or content. And of the comments overall, the community said that they had taken matters into their own hands and bought a lid or would like something to be done. One comment said that the street garbage was a threat to safety for citizens.
Okay, so we came up with two designs for possible lids. One is a mesh web to go over the blue box so nothing goes away, and this is great because it allows airflow in and out of the blue bin. And our other design was a closing flap lid with a lock. This is great because it's waterproof.
And most people preferred the flap lid to the mesh web.
So we'll do the prototype demonstration. We've actually had 2 original designs, but we played around with the idea and also actually made a third one. So the first one is the mesh lid that goes over, one side is permanently attached, and it goes over, hooks off to the handle
and it can easily slide on and off. So,
Okay, so we come back to the, why don't blue boxes in Halton have lids? They said they don't have them because they can blow away. But however, ours are permanently attached to the box, so that can't happen. And that also prevents them from falling into garbage trucks and getting caught in machinery. And another problem was it would take a lot of time and money to incorporate these lids into the Halton region, but we figured it would take time and we could go area by area, and over time we could do it.
So, future plans. We plan to present this idea to the city and work with them to develop the idea even more, and hopefully in the future implement this in the everyday Halton region.